So, are the Yankees going to keep him or are they going to trade him? Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. So, the Yankees are coming off a 7-game winning streak. They've got the Seattle Mariners in town now for 4 games before they embark on a West Coast trip. They got the Giants, the Padres, and I think the Angels after that. So, they're going to be a busy team. And I'll keep you updated on all of them. There's going to be some later games once they're out on the West Coast, but I'll keep you updated no matter what. So, you're a Yankee fan, you want to be kept in the loop, you'd like the regular talk, you like joining live streams, you want breaking news and anything else relevant to the Yankees, you're not sub to this channel, make sure you're sub to the channel. Okay. And hit the notification buttons too. That way you know when we go live. You can join in on that. You know exactly when news comes in. I want to make sure that you don't miss anything. And I thank you so much for it. We're knocking on the door of 21,000 subs. So your support means the world. Now, you know who this guy is, right? Oswald Peraza. So he was once a highly touted Yankees prospect, but since then he's been surpassed by Anthony Volpe, and now I mean he's likely behind guys like Yorvit Vivas. He's behind DJ LeMahieu. He's behind Oswaldo Cabrera. So, but with that said, he's coming off an injury. He's been tearing the ball up in the minor leagues. His rehab just got bumped up from AA to AAA last night. So, what that tells me is, I mean, what it begs a question, I should say. Are the Yankees accelerating him to move him up here, to bring him on here? And if so, and I didn't even mention John Birdie. He's blocked by John Birdie too. Where are they going to play him if they bring him up here? As much as I would love, and I like this guy, I like Oswald Peraza. He's a good player, but his bat's never translated consistently to the majors. Could be because he hasn't had a consistent bout of playing time like Anthony Volpe has, or just because the Yankees. It could be because the Yankees just don't believe in him the way they believed in him now, the way they didn't believe in him before. And I didn't even mention other guys like Roderick Arias and George Lombard, Caleb Durbin. They've got a litany of infield players that are promising. Some of them are behind Peraza, some of them are ahead. But with that being said, what are they going to do? My gut's telling me that the Yankees might be getting him up so they can position them for a trade. Again, which leads back to the sentiment that I have that the Yankees might not be sold on him the way they were sold on him before. And which is a shame because he's a highly touted prospect. He's an elite defensive player, okay, and he's hitting right now extremely well in the minor leagues. And I know a lot of fans are rooting for him. We want him to come back up here, but where's he going to play is the question. Like I said, he's blocked by DJ, who's not here yet. Oswaldo Cabrera is ahead of him. John Birdie's ahead of him. Those 3 guys. You have Anthony Volpe here already. He's not going anywhere. So it's just exactly where is he going to play? We've mentioned other guys like Caleb Durbin, a second base prospect who could be, not far away. And then you have Yorvit Vivas, who's in his rehab assignment now too. So, unfortunately, I have a feeling that Oswald Peraza is going to get traded. To where, I don't know. To address what need, I don't know. There aren't any obvious needs right now for the Yankees. So, could it be for prospects? Maybe. Draft picks? Maybe. International money? Maybe. A spare part on the bench? Possibly. I don't know. Could he be packaged with someone else in a trade? Right? And what happens when Gerrit Cole comes back into the starting rotation? Who gets moved from the rotation to the bullpen? Or who gets moved via trade? Right? Could they package Peraza and a pitcher to somewhere for a bigger piece? There's a lot of possibilities that are out there, but going back to the point that is that the Yankees don't have any obvious needs right now for trades. I mean, they're clicking on almost all cylinders. They got a good groove, they got good mojo, right? And any trade has to be a good fit. It's got to help maintain the momentum and the vibe that they have, or improve it. I mean, this is one reason why they brought in guys like Juan Soto, Marcus Stroman, and Alex Verdugo. The whole dynamic of the team changed with those guys. And I like Peraza too. He's a quiet kid. And again, he was an elite club. I thought it was going to be Peraza short and Volpe at second for the foreseeable future, for maybe the next decade. That unfortunately hasn't panned out. Volpe beat him out for the shortstop job last year. He won the job out of spring training. Kudos to him. And he also won, a gold glove last year too. So that's one notch on Volpe's belt too. But where's Peraza going to go? What are they going to do with him at this point? Would they trade him? Why would they trade him? And why would they keep him? Right? Playing him every day is great, but if you don't have a plan at all to bring him up here at some point, even in the near future, then you might as well trade him for a piece that you might need later on. Just let the kid get an opportunity to shine elsewhere. If the Yankees don't really have any use for him, and that still remains to be seen, I think. And we're hearing, we're hearing a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and different beat writers, different content creators, and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, you can just follow the way he's progressing. He's hitting in every level of the minors. He's moving up relatively quickly through the minor league system and the rehabs. He's bumped up to AAA now, so he's one step away from the major leagues. But where in the world is he going to go? Right? He's not going to come up and I'd be shocked if he came up instead of DJ. I'd be shocked if they moved Oswaldo Cabrera for him. I'd be shocked if they moved Birdie for him. So where in the world is he going to play? And I'm moving Volpe for him. So what's the other option? Trade. That to me seems the most logical option right now for Oswald Peraza. And I hate saying it because I like the kid. I was really hoping that he would be part of the Yankees team moving forward in the future, but it doesn't look like it's going to be that way. And give me your thoughts, gang. What are you feeling about this? What are you thinking about it? And your opinions matter, as always. Your feedback matters. So let's have a discussion on this. And again, do you feel the same way I feel? Or if you feel differently, that's fine too. I feel a little bit bad for Peraza because I think he's going to be not getting an opportunity that he otherwise would get somewhere else. Which is why I think you move him for to a team that might need a defensive infielder, right? There's some possibilities. Like, he could be the third baseman. Then you have a guy like John Birdie here, who's an elite defender too, and he's been pretty solid with his bat. A 3-run home run yesterday. So, second to replace Torres, where's DJ going to play? Unless they trade Gleyber Torres, now his bat's starting to wake up. I don't know if that's going to happen either. So he's in a limbo situation right now, unfortunately, because I think the Yankees want Torres' bat to resurrect itself, right, and him to start hitting again, which the Yankees need him to be a consistent part of the offensive machine. But again, it leaves Oswald Peraza kind of in the middle of nowhere in limbo, because he's not going to play first base. They're not going to sit Rizzo for him. And again, unless Gleyber Torres gets moved, Peraza could take second, maybe. And then you have DJ be the roving third baseman. Or if Torres gets traded, they can move Birdie to second, have DJ at third. Unfortunately, there are options right now ahead of Oswald Peraza. It wasn't that way last year, but this is a new season now. They've got depth this year that they haven't had before in several years. So what's in the world's going to happen with Oswald Peraza? Let's talk about this. I really want to know what your thoughts are. They got Seattle tonight. Once the lineup comes out, I'll get that to you too. But let's focus on Peraza right now. Go Yankees.